Look at the different color phases in these guys.
I think they're two different kinds of squirrels.
Well, this one here is definitely a fox squirrel. See the rusty brown tail? Mm-hmm. This one here is a gray squirrel tail, but he's got more of a fox squirrel body. This one here might be a little bit of a hybrid. He's a gray squirrel. You can even see the size difference. Gray squirrels are smaller than the fox squirrels, but yeah, the gray tail, definitely gray squirrel tail, definitely fox squirrel tail on that one. But this one, like I said, has a little bit of a color features and facial features like he's maybe a mixture.
Yeah, he doesn't have
his mommy was a fox, his daddy was a gray.
How little his head is too. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
21st century.
Here we go. Good job, guys. We got enough to make a little bit of squirrel gravy or whatever else Jeff Crystal decides to whip up. We'll get these things cleaned up.
This Outdoor Icon Show factoid is brought to you by First Metropolitan Mortgage. Stay tuned, the Outdoor Icon will be right back.
This week's Outdoor Icon Tip of the Week is brought to you by Jeff Crystal Catering.
Well, Den, what do we have this week for the tip?
Well, Rob, something simple that every kid should have. You're getting a kid involved in the outdoors. One of the easiest calls for him to master is a squirrel call. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of us started out with squirrel calls. They're very easy. There's a couple of different models they make. This is just the old, basically it's a piece of wood, got a little rubber thing on the end of it. And that's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Very easy. And this is something too, a kid can practice at home. It's not going to
go in the backyard, pay attention. Yeah, pay attention to the
pay attention to the squirrels in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, mess around with the squirrels in the neighborhood until you get good at talking to them, carrying on a conversation with them. One of the other ones, this is the Hunter Specialties squirrel call. Kind of an irritated squirrel.
Yeah.
There's another squirrel in his territory and he's kind of challenging him.
It's similar, almost to
that'll bring him in.
It's almost like that the gobble call that they have, that you can shake like that. But if you don't have those, you can always improvise then, and just use your mouth. See that?
There you go. Very easy. That's your Outdoor Icon Tip of the Week.
It's now time for Cooking with Crystal, presented by Jeff Crystal Catering.
Today we're going to do a little something with quail. The guys were saying to me, Jeff, after you come home, you walk to the field all day, you want to have a cold beer. We want something that we could cook quick, fast, and it goes good with the cold beer. What we're going to do today is we're going to take these quail breasts that have been bone in, and we're going to take a little bit of chef seasoning, put them in the flour. We're going to dredge these in flour. And we've turned on our fryer here. Move them around, really press the flour into them. As you let them sit in the flour so the moisture soaks in the flour, the moisture will draw it into it. We're going to put a little butter in a saute pan, a little fresh garlic. Let that saute a minute. We're going to take our quail, set them right in the deep fryer. We use a if you're doing this at home, you might want to do a little bit of peanut oil. The peanut oil will hold temperature better than the other oils. Just make sure that nobody has a peanut allergy that you're serving it to. So we got this garlic going. Now we're going to take some of your favorite hot sauce, garlic and butter. We're going to pour the hot sauce in there, and then spin her around so it gets all incorporated together there. Now it's buffalo quail time. All right, now we pull up our little quails, nice little guys. Put them in here. While they're really hot, we add a little bit of Jeffrey's seasoning crystals. And then we're gonna take our sauce we made and let them soak that in. And there you go, buffalo quail. For this great recipe and other great recipes, go to the outdoor icon and click on Cooking with Crystals.
We didn't have much luck with the squirrels, so we traded in our squirrel guns for a little bass gear and had a little fun here out at the pond. But what did we learn out there, Den?
We learned an awful lot. We learned the mass crop isn't what we thought it would be. We're gonna have to concentrate more on the grains that are out there, corn, soybean, our food plots. We saw a lot of sign. We know there's a lot of deer there, an awful lot of deer tracks. We didn't find any rubs yet, but it's still early. We're gonna monitor this thing every couple of days. We're gonna check our deer cameras.
We got plenty of time, so until next week, have a great outdoor experience.